There's me. There's me trying to test my get my stream settings set up here. Okay. 1 second here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. What's up, everybody? Give me 1 second here. Is that... I think that should be everything. Okay. Now, hold on. We gotta see. We gotta wait and see what my camera is going to decide to do right now, because this is something that I talked about when I first got my new webcam. This thing it likes to do where it just decides to shut off or decides to stop working for literally no reason, just zero reason. It just like the camera just stops. But then sometimes it won't stop. There it goes. It stopped again. So now I gotta go in, set, do that, and then come back here. I don't know. It's so weird. It's so finicky. Sometimes I turn OBS on, it's working fine from beginning to end. Then sometimes I turn OBS on and it's doing this kind of shit. And I don't know what it wants. It won't tell me. Like, granted, I bought this thing, used. It didn't come with a manual. I looked up, like, oh, there it goes again. I looked up, like, people saying that they've had, like, this kind of thing happen with, like, their webcams. Not specifically this one, but, just, like, it'll happen. The one thing, it's one of those things where it's like only maybe like one person has had the same issue that you've had, and like they fixed it, but their fix apparently, I guess, doesn't work for you, because apparently their fix was just also they didn't really like state a whole lot about their fix. They just said they fixed the USB. Whatever the fuck that means. So I don't know, man. Okay. It seems like it's really not happy tonight. Let's see. I mean, I could, like, all I can really think to do is just like keep on doing this. We're gonna sit here until my webcam is done having its temper tantrum. Cause, I don't wanna be streaming and then just all of a sudden in the middle, have to deal with, all the goofy bullshit. So I guess we're gonna hang out here for, I don't know, at least like, if the thing can go for about like 5 straight minutes without any sort of hiccups, without, shitting itself and pissing all over itself, then, we can finally move on and try to do what we came here to do, which tonight, I didn't even do my whole dumb, stupid intro thing. Tonight, we're going to be playing FGO, and hopefully we're going to be finishing out Olympus. Short of any kind of fuckery on Olympus's part, we should just about be like on the last chapter. So, I mean, after everything else that we saw, we fought Kristaria, fucking the hole in the sky got ripped open by chaos itself from the other side of the freaking universe. So, and the fucking Olga Marie came back as the foreign god, and then she fucked off. There it goes again. Okay, so we're just gonna keep staying here until it's done being a little brat. Yeah, she just showed up and then left because she couldn't handle it. She just couldn't take it. So yeah, I mean, like, a lot of shit has happened. If they're gonna and yeah, like, the tree is like the tree is dead, right? Like the tree burned down, and like the only reason for the trees was to act as a way for the foreign god to, like, you know, show up and manifest on Earth, right? So the trees should be done. That shouldn't be a thing anymore, you know? The trees of emptiness, they shouldn't be a thing anymore, right? But they're probably gonna be. You know, when we get to the other lost belts, they're probably gonna be there. We're probably gonna have to fuck around with them more, despite the fact that they no longer serve any sort of narrative purpose. So, we'll see. We'll also see if my webcam is ever going to be done being a little bitch. Nope, that is not what it has in mind. Okay. I'm trying to think, what other things did I do to kind of make it that it stopped working like really fast there. Let's see. Okay, so oh no, it's dropping out like really quickly now. I see here. Hold up. Now, maybe I'll do all that. I don't know. I just tried to tweak some settings around. I don't know if that might like wake it up or some shit where it's like, I guess we're really doing stuff. You know, it's not enough that I'm capturing footage. I need to like be ensured that we're actually like planning to do things. Technology, man. Technology. But you know what? All I needed to do is like work. I'm trying to say all I needed to do is work, but I mean it just doesn't do that sometimes. It just decides like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Not feeling like working tonight. Like I don't know what it wants. I don't know if it wants me to be like right here, like directly in its line of sight. Despite the fact that it can still see me from over here, or if I was over here. Okay, never mind. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if where I am. It just doesn't care. Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Maybe we could try to do some other shit. What if we change the contrast a little bit or something? Is that more your speed? Does that get your gears turning? I don't know, man. I'm just trying to make it so that you just work. Okay, that's all I ask. Okay, I really need to like look this up and see like what the actual deal is, because this like you guys have seen the other streams. This wasn't happening like for the other streams, so I don't know. Just some nights it just decides, you know what, I'm not feeling it, so let's just take a siesta, and I'm all for siestas. I take one like regularly after work, but man, like when it's time to work, that's what we should be doing, That's what we ought to be doing. I wonder, like, while it's still actually doing shit, Is there anything else that I could, buffering. Hold on, let me see here. We enable buffers, video, audio data to ensure the smoothest and most accurate playback possible. Cost of increased latency when using buffering. Video capture cards recommended, blah, 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 blah. Ensures lowest latency playback by the cost of frame playback accuracy. Face cam, okay. Oh, I just hit that as disable. Flip vertically, apply rotation data for blah blah blah. Use hardware decoding when available. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right, so we'll see. So far, we're doing okay. We're doing all right as of right now. I'm gonna give it another 2 minutes. If we can go another 2 minutes with no hiccups, no hitches, anything like that, then we'll go ahead and start things up here. So yeah, I hope everyone out there is having themselves a fantastic day today. I didn't say that yet, so yeah, I can go ahead and say, yeah, hope everyone is having themselves a fantastic Saturday today. Yeah. Oh, also, my name's Relikai. Did you guys know that? Did you know that my name is Relikai and that I'm gonna play a video game on the internet? Bet you didn't. You probably didn't. I'm gonna assume that most people who might be watching this don't even know who the fuck I am. And that's cool. That means you have a life. Not that the folks who do watch me don't have a life, but I don't know, man. I'll admit, I've never been one of the people to like watch like a micro streamer, you know? Like, to me, that's too much pressure. That's too much pressure in the chat to be like the one person who's like saying anything, you know? Or like one of maybe like 4 people who are in there. I don't know. I like my streamers to be like just big enough to where there's like a little crowd around them. A little crowd who can take a lot of the pressure off of me from having to be like the sole chatter. But not so big that when I do chat, stuff that I say gets like lost in the torrent of comments. You know, this is why, like, if I ever bother to watch like say Hololive VTubers live, I'll pretty much never chat. I won't pretty much ever say anything in chat. I basically treat their live streams as if they're VODs. Because what's the point? You know, what's the point of going into like fucking Ina's stream and saying something just for my comment to just get lost like in like 2 seconds? So you're a lurker. Essentially, it depends on how big the streamer is. What's happening, Mike? Hope your night's treating you well. If the streamer is too big, there's literally no point in chatting, you know? Although I will admit, I've had bizarrely who are you? I don't know, man. You guys are the ones who show up here. You guys tell me. I'm just a dude. I'm just a guy playing video games on the internet. You guys are the ones who think it's worth your time to be showing up here. Good watching Lucy doing a collab. So proud of her making friends. Oh, look at this fucking simp. This fucking simp. I'm so proud of my anime waifu for making friends. Nah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Honestly, I feel like I should maybe watch more of Lucy. I've watched a lot of her videos. I've never gone to one of her streams. Apparently she's a little different during streams than she is in her videos. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. What was I saying before? Let's see. So that's who you are. That's who you are. Seriously, how's it going? We're just trying to troubleshoot my webcam issues I was having before. It kept like, my webcam likes to just stop working. It just likes to shut off and not do what it's supposed to do sometimes. So for like the first like 10-15 minutes, it would be like working fine, and then it would just stop. So then it was just like this freeze frame of me right here. So I messed around with some settings, and now I'm just trying to like see like, is it gonna stay? Is it gonna stick? So far it seems to be okay. But real quickly before we actually switch over to the game, because I think we might be good now. I actually had bizarrely good luck with my comments getting picked out of the bunch by Fauna. Interestingly enough, I can recall maybe like 4 instances where I actually said something in chat. And again, I usually, like, for Hololive girls, I usually don't say shit. I don't say anything because their chats are so huge that like they're going at like, you know, 200 miles an hour. There's no point. But once in a while, you know, she says something, or I would say something, or I wouldn't say anything. She would say something, and I'd just like quickly glance over and be like, and then I would go back to like whatever it was that I was doing on like my other monitor, and then she would call out what I was said, and I was like, oh, how about that? And it happened like, yeah, a handful of times, and I was like, what is happening here? This is weird. This shouldn't be happening. But yeah, you know, I still don't really chat a whole lot, you know, inside of their chats. But it is what it is. Feels good to be admired by your Oshi. It's like gotcha. Well, not admired. I think the word you're looking for is acknowledged. I mean, yeah, that is the simp in us. That is the simp in us where it's and I mean, I don't mean that just specifically with like VTubers and whatnot. It just feels good like in general. Like even if you're watching just a regular streamer, you know, especially if they've got, you know, a big chat, if your comment gets called out by them, it's, you know, it feels good. It just does, man, and it's weird, and maybe it shouldn't, but it does. So it is what it is, man. I don't know. But anywho, like I said, I think the camera is all good, so I think we are ready to go ahead and start up FGO here. So let us do that. Alrighty. Okay, we're all good. We've switched over the scene now. So I'm just waiting to see, like, is it gonna... No? We're still good? Okay, alright. Good stuff. It's called being parasocial, and it could be a good thing. I mean... it's... To a certain extent, maybe. Well, I mean, I don't think it's a good thing. But I think it can be fine. I think it can be fine. Hold on a second. What was that? Oh no. Oh no. Am I really gonna do this again? Am I gonna do this again? Oh wait, 11:21 to 11:24. All right, well fuck me, I guess. Well, too bad. Too bad for me. I couldn't even try and be disappointed. I completely missed out on all that. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. That means I didn't have to be disappointed for like a 3rd year in a row. Let's see. Doesn't matter if the chat is huge, I'll chat anyways, even if it gets built in a chat landslide. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you've got some stuff to say, you know, and you just want to say it, you know, that's all good. Like, all things good in moderation, excess can lead to very bad things. Yeah, exactly. Well, and again, yeah, I don't think parasocialism is good. but it can be not bad. You know, it can be benign. That's the word I'm looking for. Parasocialism can range from banal, or benign. Are those the same word? They sound like they have the same root. So I'm just gonna say, like, they can go from benign to psychopathic. Like, we all know the horror stories. You know, we've all seen Perfect Blue. Shit can get wild and out of control. But, like, you know, a teenage girl putting up, like, you know, ripping pages out of a magazine of, like, you know, NSYNC and stapling them up on her wall. That's parasocialism. That shit's fine, you know? That's whatever. You know, as long as she doesn't go out and, like, you know, start trying to, like, jump into their pools, like what happened with Keanu Reeves. It's just a lady just broke into his house and was just skinny dipping in his pool. And he came out and he was like, ma'am, this is a Wendy's? Actually, this ain't a Wendy's. This is my goddamn house. Would you like to leave on your own accord, or should I just call the police? Actually, he didn't do that. He just called the police, like, covertly, without her knowing. And then, yeah, she was escorted from the premises. So, yeah. Let's see. His period's over already? Yeah, I got that. If you get acknowledged all the time, that will do stuff to a simp. It's being overly parasocial to the Oshi being the object of affection that could be terrifying. Every VTuber been guilty of this. Yeah, exactly. Then on the other hand, you got fucking weirdos like Yuko, who is just parasocial for her audience back at them. It's very bizarre. These bitches be getting crazy out here, I'll tell you that much. But, you know, it's fine. I mean, if her audience is parasocial and she's parasocial back at them, I mean, I guess it's fine. I guess, as long as everyone's having a good time, I guess. We got Olympus stuff to do. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if we're finishing things out today. I feel like we should. I mean, the whole fucking place is like crashing down. There's no tree anymore, so there shouldn't be any tree shenanigans. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go. One day at the beyond. Let's head in there. Let's do it to it. Section 26. I feel like there was like 26 and 28 sections. Those are the numbers that are coming to my head. So we're either about to wrap shit up like right here maybe, or we might have like about like 3 to 4 hours worth of shit. All right. What was that light? That looked just like Ophelia Heine. Gordy, what's up, my boy? I gotta find your voice. For some reason, your voice has been kind of hard for me to do recently.
There you are. It's about time we finally got a decent connection. Right then, this is Gordolph Music, commander and pilot of the Stormborder. Do you read me, Relly? Do you read me, yes? I'm just going to assume you can and tell you all what I have to say. We've just finished making emergency repairs to the border and are on our way to rendezvous with you at top speed. We're all caught up on your situation thanks to our video feed. We know that the Tree of Emptiness was bound down from the inside, that a mysterious light came down from the sky, and that the foreign god appeared from inside Atlas and claimed to be Olga Marie Animosphere. I'm still trying to make sense of it all, but never mind that for now. Which building are you in, or are you all in right now? The Great Shrine? The Kronos Crown? The Kronos Crown is starting to fall apart quickly, so if you're there, hurry over to the Great Shrine immediately. We should be able to fly in and extract you from there. What's that? I'm asking the impossible. Never mind that, just get it done.
Not to worry, Director Gordolf. We've already managed to escape to the Great Shrine. Once we've made our way through the Machina corridor and reach the Hanging Gardens, we intend to try and make our way down to the city. What's going on, Juice? Hope your day is treating you well. Welcome, welcome. We're probably just about to finish up Olympus here, so yes, join us, why don't you?
You can't! The Great Shrine's crumbling from the bottom up. You'll never make it down to the city. Quick, does anyone know where the most stable point in the shrine is? If it's stability you seek, I suggest you make your way to the altar. It's in the very middle of the shrine, and it was a holy zone used to receive Lord Zeus's revelations right to the very end. It will not be quick to fall apart. It should take us about 20 minutes to make it to Olympian airspace, so try to evacuate to the altar by then.
Understood. Then we'd better be on our way before the Machina corridor starts to collapse as well.
I see the furry little breakfast thief is safe too. At any rate, hang in there until we come rescue you in the border. Administrative Advisor, MASH, really? Macariosa del Queen Europa. You would all better hang in there until Captain arrives, which he will. Guaranteed.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that we can... It's guaranteed that our rescue is going to show up and not just leave us hanging out to dry. The sounds of destruction echo through it. Hold up there, buddy. Calm down. I need some time here. The sounds of destruction echo throughout Holy Vessel Ring, Cronus Crown, Great Orbital Shrine, Olympia, Dodana. The cacophony of destruction reverberates through every district in Olympus. This is... I'm gonna be straight with y'all. This is very first draft writing right here. This is like trying... This is trying very hard. The cacophony of destruction reverberates through every district in Olympus. Like, bro, this is like my level of writing, bro. This is, I know, because literally my fucking crony Mume fanfic, the first line has something with like cacophonous in it. When you're breaking out the word cacophony, that's when you know you're trying to flex your vocabulary right there, man. Oh, jeez. Both the crown and the shrine, once thought immutable and eternal, were falling apart before everyone's eyes. Even the great crystal mountains had begun to fracture. I will admit, like, the whole look of Olympus is, like, pretty cool. Like, yeah, this hasn't been my favorite Lost Belt in terms of, again, like, the writing, but... like, the whole design and look of it is pretty sick. You have a crony fanfic? I do. And it's like, fuck, how long is it? Did I crack 20K? I think I did. I think it's like 23K words. It took me a hot minute. And it's kind of funny that the final product, it was inspired by Crony and Mume doing this stream where they asked for fanfic submissions. They had to be like under a certain word count, and they had to be based around like I think some kind of themes or whatnot. But like they were all really goofy and silly, and a number of them not very well written. But that inspired me to like write my own. I guess mine it would be what my submission would have been like. I don't think they would have read it at 23K words, but you know, it is what it is. Rubble rained down upon the city. People huddled on the ground, not even daring to look up at the sky. The heavens had begun to collapse. Olympus itself groaned horribly, straining at the seams. The death cries of an entire city echo across its district. I would have said death throes, but that's fine. Alright. People huddled together in branch shrines, believing the destruction would stop once the gods heard their prayers. But to no avail. The rubble continued to fall, crushing some of the branch shrines and the districts surrounding them. Jesus Christ. Calm down, man. Most people prayed fervently for this disaster to come to a swift end. They prayed and hoped and believed that the gods would protect them. They believed that their friends and family who had suffered painful deaths would soon come back to life. But in time, some people waiting for their loved ones' return began to realize the truth. No one would be revived. No one was protecting them. The Cronus Crown's collapse would continue unabated. There would be no revelations from the Great Orbital Shrine, and the gods would remain silent. For now, at long last, there were none left in Olympus. As time passed and more people realized that the events they were experiencing portended their Lost Belt's destruction. Portended! Okay. Calm down, guys. Put the thesaurus down. Sometimes you can just use simple language, man. They fell silent one after another, despair and resignation shutting their mouths tight. It was the first pall of silence, devoid of even a single prayer that had fallen over Olympus in 10,000 years. Christ. Could you try and collapse a little quieter? Not much further to the altar now. Let's go already!
The floor is fracturing. Everything's falling down to the city below. We can't use this route anymore either. Come on, let's head back to that intersection and look out! Don't just watch your step. Keep an eye on what's above you too. You guys are flesh and blood humans, so even a little falling debris could end up killing you. Right, I'll be fine, but Senpai is...
Yeah, I know, I'm very squishy and I'm a liability. You don't have to say it out loud.
That goes for you too, Mash. With the Ortonax's output so low right now, you're not much more durable than an ordinary human, so please be careful. Right, I will.
The situation seems dire. While we do have some floating mystic codes prepared, we simply no longer have enough magical energy to make use of them. We could never make them last long enough for the storm border to reach us, and there's no guarantee that we wouldn't end up hurtling to our deaths. Oh, our girl is gonna sacrifice herself, ain't she?
I'm afraid I don't have much magical energy remaining either, but there may still be something I can do. Adele, Makarios, I'm going to use the last of my magical energy to provide the children of Chaldea with a defensive bounded field and a floating spell. While I would be very grateful if you would help me, whether you do so or not is entirely up to you.
Oh, of course they're gonna help, Mommy.
Europa? Of course we will, Lady Europa. What Adele said. Wait, a bounded field and floating spell would be a huge help, but why stop at just us? Can't we all? Operation God Destroyer is complete now. Even the Tree of Emptiness is finally gone from this lost belt. This is our new future, the one we've been dreaming of for a long time. Right. Today is finally different from yesterday. I'm sure our cells are growing again for the first time in forever. For the first time in forever.
Hey guys, did you know that I'm not gearing up for the Vaporeon copy pasta? I'm saying, did you know that Frozen is now a decade old? Yeah. 10 years. Frozen came out 10 years ago. Do you feel your back giving out? Do you feel like your hip is about to break just as you think about it? Whoa, that's deep. There's nothing deep about it, man. It's just, we're all fucking old now. Like, so I feel like some people still like gripe about Frozen and let it go. It's like, bro, it's been 10 years. Not even people who like Frozen are thinking about Frozen anymore, man. But I mean, yeah, it does kind of feel like it just came out like maybe like 4 years ago. Oh boy, that's nuts. Shit's crazy. Anyway,
We can finally pick up from where we left off 10,000 years ago. That's all we need. Besides, we're not as weak as you guys, so we can get down from the shrine on our own. What Macario said. Even if this lost belt does soon return to its original form, our time is only just beginning. Take care, everyone. Take care, Mash and Relly. Aww. And thank you for everything. This time we spent together may have gone by in the blink of an eye, but I enjoyed every second of it.
We enjoyed it too, man. People still harp on Frozen still. They're still out there, man. Oh boy.
Come on, don't look at us like that. We all accomplished what we set out to do, right? I'll admit, there were a number of times when I thought it might be hopeless. I mean, I could tell from the first time I saw you guys that you weren't bad people. But I thought we might be screwed when it came to the operation. But you really came through. You gave us the tomorrow we were hoping for. I can feel it right now, at this very moment. We're in a different day now than we were yesterday. We're finally growing again. This lost belt may end up disappearing, but even so, I still feel as though anything could happen today. This is what I wanted, what I've long since hoped to feel. So thanks. I know most Olympians would probably consider you guys and us to be the most evil people ever, but... Yes, most Olympians may very well think that. But we don't. Not one bit. And isn't that enough? We'll never forget you guys, even if this world was never meant to exist. So as long as you guys remember us proudly, that's plenty meaningful right there. We'd much rather you remember us like that than to keep on living aimlessly forever. Yes, you're right. Thank you both so much for helping us get this far.
Thanks, Macario, Adele. Can't we at least stay together until the end?
That's very sweet of you, Relly, but no, I'm afraid we can't. Our end's not gonna be the same as yours. Even Kershtaria said so.
And yet Frozen has a fitting song, Let It Go. More like, let it go already! Exactly. Yeah. Then again, Frozen 3 is apparently gonna be coming out at some point in the future. Honestly, even I'm gonna say, I feel like I'm probably one of the biggest Frozen, stands out there. I'm like, I don't know if we need one, man. Like Frozen 2 was cool. It was a little rough in terms of the way the story progressed and whatnot. Certain themes and threads didn't quite reach all the way, to the end, or they weren't as strong as other elements of the movie. But it was cool. It was fine, and I think I respect it more than Frozen 1, but I enjoyed Frozen 1 a lot more. So I'm like, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. You guys are gonna have to bring some S-tier material. Honestly, never watched the movies. They're good. They're good. Yeah. I mean, I would recommend them. But again, I'm the biggest Frozen stan out there. So take my words with a grain of salt. Granted, my favorite Disney movie before Frozen came out was Hunchback. So, I'm not a complete basic bitch, but I am a basic bitch.
So don't worry. We're okay going our separate ways here. I'd like to thank you all as well. Thank you for watching over Lord Zeus's loving heart and over Olympus's pride. May you all live on, children of Chaldea. Oh, beloved Zeus in heaven, send your winds from the far reaches of humanity to aid these travelers, and may your protection keep them safe from all manner of disaster that may befall them.
I would kind of like Zeus's protection to stay as far away from MASH as possible. Okay, never mind.
It worked! And now, we now have a defensive bounded field and a flight spell!
Oh boy. Suppose I can check him out, honestly. Nice, Hunchback. Yeah, Hunchback fucking rocks, man. I think they were trying to, like, get it, make a live-action adaptation out of it, but I think it died. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Bye, MASH. Bye, Holmes. Bye, Fu. Bye, Relly. You proper human history humans might be weak, but you were still a great master anyway. You proved that beyond a doubt when you faced off with that other master Zeus called a friend and won.
You guys! Nah, we gotta send him off with a smile, man. You twins were both amazing too.
Oh, come on, you're lumping us both together like that? You could at least try to compliment us more individually.
Bye. Could have sworn there was a few old live-action Hunchback movies. Oh, there definitely are. No, there definitely were. Hunchback was considered like part of like the old school like horror movies like back in the day. But no, there are a few number of them.
Fly away, Chaldea. Fly away. And make sure you land somewhere far from here. Give our best to everyone on the border and to all the other people in the world once you've saved them. Man, you're amazing, Queen Europa. They're already so high up I can't even see them anymore. Do you think they'll be okay? I hope they don't get hit by any debris or anything. Not to worry. The gods will surely protect them. Yes, I have no doubt that all the gods who fell here, and the gods from proper human history, will keep them safe. Indeed, that would be lovely. Hey, Makarios? What is it, sister? Remember how you said we can get down from the shrine on our own? You weren't very convincing. Aw, man. I can't believe even you could tell I was lying. I'm so sorry, you two. There's nothing to apologize for, Your Majesty. We wanted them to take to the sky, and they did. That's all we need.
Oh boy.
Proper human history, huh? They never did tell us much about it. I wonder what it's like. It must be a wonderful world if it managed to produce people like them. Yeah, definitely. Then we really did do the right thing. This has gotta be what's best for Olympus. Makarios. I'm not regretting this. I've been dreaming of this day since forever. This is exactly what we wanted. Now everything's gonna go. Don't do this, Makarios. I'm sorry, sister, but I've gotta say this. You know what? What? Don't get me wrong. I really do think this was for the best. I'm not just saying that, I really mean it. It's why I've been able to keep fighting for so long. But, all that said...
Oh.
All that said... I know we've killed all the gods and betrayed all the other Olympians, but... if there was a chance, even a tiny 1 in a billion possibility of having just one wish granted... Makarios... I don't even know who could possibly grant it now that all the gods are gone, but there's a tiny, tiny part of me that feels like if somehow I could have one wish granted, then just once, I wish I could have seen beyond tomorrow. And especially, I wish I could have seen that you were what you were like when you were all growing up. Oh, silly. You didn't have to tell me that. I've always felt the same way.
Man, I hate it here. Shit sucks. All right. We do have some more shenanigans going on. I swear to God. Is it Canis? Canis, can you just stop? Can you just quit it?
I can see everyone's spirit origins. It looks like they're floating, but I'll go ahead and guide them to the deck. Manure, switch the border over to thruster mode. Maintain airborne altitude until Relly's team is safely inside the ship.
Roger that, no problemo. Okay, let's see, where were the thruster controls again? Oh, I thought I told them to wait at the altar. Why did they have to go to the extra risk of using flying magecraft? Well, nothing to be done for now. Open the deck hatch. As soon as we've collected the field team, we're getting out of this airspace faster than you can say skedaddle.
Hi,
Hold on. Professor, what's their voice again? I think I gave them an actually voice.
Actually. Hi, yes, sorry, I'm afraid I have an emergency report to make before we get to that. A powerful spirit origin signal is headed towards us from the Dodana Palace. It will reach the ship in 10, 9, 8...
So we're still not out of the woods? What in the world do we have to deal with now?
Oh, here they come. Hey. We actually managed to make it back. I almost can't believe it.
I can't believe this.
Right, though it looks like Europa's defensive bounded field is gone now.
Indeed. It was an absolutely perfect spell while it lasted. No question as to why she was queen of the gods. If not for her delicate magecraft, I rather doubt we could have flown this far in safety.
What are you just standing out around for? Get in the hatch already! There's an unidentified spirit origin heading your way right now! It'll be there in 3, 2, 1... Ah!
Oh boy. Oh snap. There they are. God damn. Okay, Canis, I see you. I see you. All right. I do have Canis. Still haven't leveled them, but you know, maybe one day. Are they any good? I don't know. I guess I should look that up, maybe.
Hey there. So you punks really did make it out of there alive. Good. Wouldn't be any fun otherwise. But weaseling out of tight spots is one of the things you lot do best, right? Knew flying here was the right choice. So, where are the twins in Europa? So they're dead. Well, hey, that figures. No point in saving their lives now, right? So you went around pulling all the shit you wanted and decided to scram before it got real, huh? I like that. Hell of a lot less cleanup that way. Only problem is, you assholes got no business being the only ones to make it out of this scot-free. Don't you think, Caldia?
Canis, you can just like come with us. We don't have to do this whole song and dance, you know?
Canis, as in Canis the divine spirit, so she managed to survive too. Well, that's just grand. Go ahead and invite her to celebrate this victory with... Huh? Hold on, are you sure that's really Canis? That spirit origin pattern doesn't match the one in our records at all. While Canis did have some divinity mixed in previously, now there's divine aura emanating out of the spirit origins every pore. It's almost like a purely divine spirit.
That's precisely it, Gordolf. I don't know how this happened, but Canis, as she appears now, is quite clearly a god in her own right. In fact, at this moment, it would be no exaggeration to call her a direct proxy of the sea god himself. Keep the hatch closed for now, Gordolf. There's about to be a battle up here.
Huh? But why? Our battle here is over.
Shut up. You should have hung up on Mustache a while ago, Detective. Perceptive as always, though, I'll give you that. But we don't need a peanut gallery getting in our way during our fight to the death. Canis, there's no reason to fight us anymore. You've already lost your master, and any reason you may have had to protect this lost belt. And despite all that, you still want to fight us? You done? So, now we know what your servants think, Relly. How about you? Got anything to say?
Only this? Your titties are nice. You're not going to back down, are you?
Hell no. This unfinished business ain't gonna finish itself. You punks brought down freaking Olympus. That's huge. I couldn't ask for more worthy opponents. And hey, I might not be your typical Greek heroic spirit, but it's still what I am. And if there's one thing we all know about Greek heroes are about, it's revenge, ain't it?
It sounds almost farcical hearing that from you, Canis, given how much you despised Olympus. But I can't deny that your will to fight, your drive, and your spirit are more united than ever before. This must be your final destination, the one you failed to reach in your lifetime. It seems you finally arrived at your answer, Canis. Then as such, we are obligated to respond accordingly, even if this battle is entirely unnecessary, even if none of this shit matters at all. Really, I'm aware your magical energy has also long reached its limits, but can you still do this? You know it. Let's go, Canis.
Well, look at you, a goddamn weakling of a master, glaring at me like you actually know your shit. Fine then, let's go. When we're done, all that's left of you and your servants will be dangling from my spear. One last thing. Remember my name. I am the one who made Poseidon pay for violating me, and took his place as a god in recompense. I am the foolish king who lost himself to the vices of killing, violence, anger, and pride. But right now, all that I do for my contracted master. I am Canis, the divine spirit, and I am the only servant who Krishtaria Wodim truly trusted.
Pop off, Queen. King, I don't give a shit. As long as... Oh, it's just Holmes, huh? Alright. And MASH, of course. Okay, let's see here. So we need us a Sheba. Alright, well... I don't have a whole lot of good single target sabers. I think, are all of my sabers AoE? Hold on a second. Let's see. AoE. Let's see. Oh no, Benny. Benny's single target, but I'll be honest, I have not used Benny like at all. I don't really know like how to manage her. So you know what? We're just going with Mo. We're going with tried and true Momo. Okay. Let's see here. Is this Buster Carpet? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch these over. And then on the back burner, Oh no. Let's put Benny. Why not? Let's put Benny and then yeah. Yeah, let's give this a try. And then we'll maybe swap out Mash. We'll swap out Mash with Koyanskaya at the beginning here. Okay. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Yes, that is me. Uh-huh, that's still me. Maybe. I could potentially. Let us see. Poseidon's blessing. Alright, what does that shit do? Low chance to decrease a single enemy's HP recovery amount and immune to immobilization, MP seal, and skill seal during attacks. Uh-huh. Low chance to remove a single enemy's defense buff during attacks. Okay. Alright. So let's see here. I'm gonna swap out Mash with Koyanskaya. Alright. And we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna juice up our girl. And then does this increase? No, that's just. Alright, what, Holmes, what do you do again? I can't even remember the last time I used you. Inflict NP seal to one enemy. What is the point? What is the point? Immune to MP seal. What is the point of forcing us to use Holmes? Oi. C-Star gather rate and apply debuff immune for yourself. Sure, why not? And this, increase arts card effectiveness, apply evade. Alright, that's fine. That's whatever. Remove all debuffs. We'll leave that for right now. Alright. Let's do this. And then Mo Brave Chain. Go. Alright. Even if she's AoE, with all those buffs. Alright, 110, 110. Not bad. Shit. Things might be a little bit too loud. Let me turn it down a little bit for you guys here. Jesus. Alright, I think that should be okay for right now. Alright, what even happened? I wasn't paying attention. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Increase MP gauge. Okay, and then we're gonna do this, this, and this. Oof. Okay. All right, you're getting a little handsy there. Let's see. What does Holmes' MP do again? Decrease defense for all enemies. Apply ignore invincible, ignore defense, increase crit strength for all allies. Aha. I see. I see. Okay. Alright, let's do this then. And then we're gonna do this, and then this, and then this. What was that? Oh boy. Oh, that was cringe. That was cringe, and you know it, Canis. Come on now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Strength. decrease defense and decrease crit rate and apply MP seal and restore HP for all allies. See, this is why I don't like using Benny, because I remember, like, don't her skills like give HP back to the enemy? Restore HP for all allies, restore HP for all enemies. Man, Benny, why you gotta be this way? Why you gotta be like this? Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, hold on. We're gonna do this. I guess we're gonna do this. And then, yeah. Shit. Yeah, alright. Well, GG, I suppose. Alright, Benny, it's all up to you, girl. Yep, there she goes. Alright. It is what it is, I guess. Okay. Let's do a little bit of this. Okay. And then, let's see here. Let's do this, this, and then this. Alright. Let's see what you got going on here, girl. Yay! God damn, you know what? Not bad. Not too shabby. Especially considering the fact that I have not invested in her in, like, at all. Alright, how long does this invincibility last? I'm gonna assume it's gonna last for a stupid amount of time. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Play MP seal, increase buff removal resist. Increase MP get. Okay, might as well go ahead and throw these all on. I guess that is something that you can do. Like during boss fights, you can throw her skills on like when their break bars are full. 5 turns. All right, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was like, okay. When I read Holmes's MP, I was like, okay. I'm assuming this is gonna come into play somehow. All right, let's do this. Okay, and then this. All right, we'll do this. So why not? All right, have focus all on mash again. Okay. Apply ignore invincible, ignore defense, increase crit strength for all allies. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on that for a second. So I can try and build up. Benny's NP here real quick. Damn, this might take a second. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna do that, and then that, and then that. There we go. Okay. Hopefully 60% crit. Hopefully that'll boost us up a little bit more. Not a whole lot. boy. Oh, come the fuck on. Oh, you're killing me here, Smalls. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna be cutting it close with this next one, but how long does this last? Ignore invincible 3 turns, so it's all 3 to. Okay, you know what? And then how long is the defense? 3. Everything's 3 turns. All right, you know what? Let's do it. But if I did it on the same time, no, you know what? No, it's fucking whatever. Let's go. Alright, my boy. Take down their defenses. Yes, sir. There we go. There we go. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Right-ho. Okay. Ooh. All right. Let's try it. All right, Benny. Can you clinch it for us, girl? Oh. Oh, nah. Not enough. But we got close. We got close. Goddamn. Yeah, I don't think Bunyan is gonna do a whole lot for us. Oof. Oh boy. Let's see. Hold up. Okay. Okay. And then ooh. Oh, it's gonna be close. Yes. Yeah, there we. Oh wait. Oh, they got guts. I forgot. God damn it. Oh, but we're still hanging in there. We are still hanging in there. All right, Mash. You're gonna take this one for the team. You're gonna take this one for the team, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all good, girl. Okay. Oh, God, come on. Fuck off with this guts bullshit, man. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Let me see here. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Come on. Canis, stop being cringe. Just let this happen. Alright, we got 200% charge. Not a whole lot going on there. Ooh. It's okay, Bunyan. We got this, girl. It's gonna be all good. It's gonna be Daijobu. By the skin of our fucking teeth, man. That's it. Hey, there we go. Benny Enma, my girl. Never use her ever. but she pulled up tough and absolutely delivered. Goddamn. Now I feel like I owe it to her to like maybe level her a bit. Oh, sheesh, man. That should not have been able to happen, man. Come on. Well, I won't complain too much about it. All right.
Damn. So you want to bring every human up to the gods level, huh? That explains a hell of a lot, Kashtaria. No wonder you're so desperate to get things moving. I don't know what the hell you did to yourself, but it's pretty clear you could drop dead any second. But if this plan of yours works, you'll be set for a nice long life. Typical human thinking.
My apologies. I clearly didn't explain myself well. My plan is to give every human besides myself, make every human besides myself into gods. So this revolution won't include me. Even if my plan works flawlessly, I'll still be an ordinary human.
Huh?
Well, you might say it is similar to how a doctor can treat anyone except themselves. This revolutionary rain of meteors I'm envisioning requires a central spellcaster to work. One can't turn both the central axle and the world that turns around it at the same time. Really, if I'm being completely honest, my plan isn't entirely foolproof. But when I shared it with Atlas, warts and all, he also reluctantly agreed to do it. That being said, I have no intention of dying anytime soon. I plan to keep on living for as long as I'm able. Besides, if my plan goes well, then it will be everyone else's turn to shine. And who knows, I may end up living for quite some time yet, since I plan on taking it nice and easy in my retirement. This man really did have some Thanos, like, talk, didn't he?
What the hell? He's gotta be shitting me. He wants to make everyone else in the world ascend to the next plane of existence at the cost of him becoming the only relic of the past? After all the hard work he's putting into making a new world, he's gonna be the only one left behind? No freaking way. I don't believe it. I don't even want to think about it. That's just cruel. That's not just cruel, it's goddamn brutal. But he talks about it like it's the most natural thing in the world. He sounded so excited about it, like he couldn't wait for this new, better version of humanity to arrive.
You know, I feel like they didn't do a whole lot towards the beginning of both like Atlantis and Olympus to make me feel like Canis had this, like, you know, deep-seated like respect and you know, transparent reverence for Kashtaria. You know, it wasn't really hinted at, you know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was. It's been a long time since Olympus or since Atlantis, so I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering shit wrong. But from what I can recall, I don't feel like there was any like droppings of seed to like make it so that any of this sort of like feels like it's naturally being paid off. Fucking Castor.
Your twisted nature couldn't be more plain, Canis. Both your heart and your mind are warped beyond redemption. Even becoming a god has done nothing to fix that.
God, I have to hone in my Ben Shapiro here.
Let us say, hypothetically speaking, there it is, I guess. You were never anything more than a recipient of the sea god's love. How could you possibly begin to match us? You never even understood Lord Kashtaria's vision for bringing about a new age of gods. All you ever did was flail about in anger, curse the gods, and think of nothing but yourself. They were right. That sums up my whole life right there. That's why I can never get behind his goddamn plan. Not really. I never once thought it was a good idea. Shit, the idea of a world where everyone's a god sounds like my own personal hell on earth, and I told him as much. But all that aside, he still lived a life I can't imagine. He had a dream so huge and stupid, nobody else would even think about trying to make it a reality. Seriously, how messed up is that he got me, of all people, to want to support someone? And not just anyone, a stuck-up world is my oyster type like him. Crap. No wonder these Chaldea dipshits beat me. The second that happened, my fate was sealed.
Aw, man.
Ha! Well, this is pathetic. Can't believe I picked a fight, then went and lost it. But you know, it's okay. At least I got to go out swinging. This'll tie a nice little bow on my stupid summoning. Now I don't have to worry about you punks or him anymore. Alright, assholes. This is where I'm getting off. See you all in hell. On second thought, guess you won't be going to our hell, huh, Relly? Well, whatever. Point is, I'll be waiting for you on the other side. Make sure you stop by once you're all done with everything here. I'll have a few words of praise for you about how you pulled off a hell of a thing, especially for a human.
Bye, bitch. We have confirmed. Canis is gone. This Lost Belt's last remaining threat has now been completely neutralized. Canis was a really, really strong servant. That's one way to say it. Oh, Gordy, it's okay. It's okay. Your husband-wife will return soon.
Old man, you know we're back online right now, right? Well, damn it, Spinach, why didn't you say so sooner? You've got to communicate. Ahem. Testing. I trust you can all hear me. Once I open the hatch, which I'm about to do in a moment, I want you all to get inside the border double quick. As soon as we've confirmed you're safe return, we'll be getting out of this airspace immediately. You can make your report to me after you've had a good long rest. However, there's just one thing I would like to say first. Well done, Relly. Well done, Mash. Well done, Administrative Advisor. Now that you have returned, I am officially marking the following mission complete. Order Lost Belt number 5, and its suborder, those who cross the Sea of Stars. I dare say your performance deserves full marks across the board. I advise you all to look forward to your next bonus, for I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
We get paid around here, man? Wait, y'all getting paid? Come on, Mash. Let's go home.
Right. Congratulations on a job well done, Master.
This was a team effort, girl. It wasn't just me. Oh, boy. There we go. All right. Section 27. Okay, so maybe there is like one more. Well, I don't know. There could be one more after this. Maybe this is the last one. Let's see. The journey continues. Yeah. Hold up. Okay. Guess I can't just keep gazing at the sky forever. Now that it looks like the Tree of Emptiness is gone, it's only a matter of time before Olympus disappears. I suppose I should be glad that this whole frontier area didn't fall apart the moment Zeus died. Alrighty, I'd better get a move on before the ground here starts to collapse. At least, I don't have to wonder where to go next. While I do wish I could go be with David in South America, there's something I still have to take care of first. I'm not usually one for revenge. But I'll make an exception for you, Barrel Gut. I still think that fucking kid that saved Krishtaria when he was like about to die, I still think that's Beryl. Don't say anything. That's just my working theory right now. I want to see if it comes true. Screams, shrieks, groans, despair, misery, fury. Oh, speaking of which, the Furiosa movie's finally coming out. Dude, that's gonna be sick. I am so hyped. Mad Max Fury Road is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I've been waiting for this Furiosa movie for like 84 years, man. And if you go and see the trailer for it on YouTube, the dislikes ratio, I can already tell all of the incels are already making their angry white boy YouTube videos about it, and it's gonna be so hilarious. Anyway, this is what should have been heard all across Olympus, the supposed utopia of the gods. I was looking forward to basking in them, to feeling joy and sorrow with my entire being as I laughed at the humans collapsing into tears. Is this limbo? I was all set to point and laugh, to mock these humans as they succumbed to despair. But I never expected to encounter someone who could use Ronjitsu in such a manner. Beautiful carnivore. Heard about the outrage? Is there actually outrage? I didn't confirm it. I just looked at the dislikes ratio and I just assumed. But if there is already outrage, then oh, it's delicious. It's delicious. Just want you know, take all their tears and just like inject it straight into me like an IV, you know? Because they were all mad about Fury Road back in the day too. Anywho. I can feel my entrails waking up from their slumber. It's been a long time indeed since I last made use of my true body. I must admit, I am most vexed with myself. One could break my life extension that way. Okay, so this is limbo. Alright, so we gotta break out the King Candy here. There's been discourse on both sides of the time it was released. Don't know about recently. Oh wait, are you talking about Fury Road or Furiosa? Because Fury Road is the one that came out in like 2014, and Furiosa is the one that's coming out now. So I'm assuming you're talking about Fury Road then. Yeah, there was a lot of discourse about it back in the day. I remember literally some fucking like red pill came up to Tom Hardy at a Q&A, like a Q&A panel about the movie, and he straight up asked him to his face, like, so did you ever look around and wonder to yourself, what are all these women doing here? And Tom Hardy was just like, no. And that's all he had to say about it. I just think that's like the best thing. It's like the best thing. This guy was clearly like thinking that, I don't know, Tom Hardy would be in on his like incel-y red pill like fucking train or whatever, but Tom Hardy was just like, what the fuck? Get out of here, man. He's talking about Fury Road. Gotcha. Now Fury Road is like the greatest action film that was ever released. Like, to this day, I still think that. Anyway, King Candy. I must admit, I am most vexed with myself. I never imagined... Hold on. I really need to get more of the King Candy. Hold on. Hello, my loyal subjects. Have some candy. Oh, there it is. Okay, I guess. I must admit, I am most vexed with myself. I never imagined one could break my life extension in that way. But no, never mind that for now. Yes, right now,
I believe a moment of silence for the mechanical gods who flew here from a distant realm is in order. To think the end of the gods' pets would come like this. The gods must be proud indeed, knowing they kept these pets around for 10,000 years for this. What a truly dreadful thought. Academia, art, did those so-called legacies amount to anything whatsoever? They gave their pets eternal life and even limited their value. And in the end, they were done in by rogues they utterly failed to control. A mere 2 specimens of humanity, larvae left far from the Olympiomachia, who went and betrayed their keepers. And now the Caldia and company have had their way with them. Not a trace remains. What else could one call this but a glorious farce? I come not to bury the gods, but to praise them. Rest assured, this alter ego will never forget these old ones' final moments, nor their death throes.
Fame sucks. Like, imagine minding your own business and some random jackass shows up and asks that. Well, I mean, it was at a Q&A panel. So, I mean, like, they were taking questions. But just, like, yeah, just this fucking dude. This fucking guy. He thought, like, you know, in the midst of being, you know, next to all the other, you know, women who were, you know, I guess invading in on Mad Max space, he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna ask this question at Tom Hardy, and he's gonna be like, oh yeah, man. No, hold on, like, Tom Hardy's accent, he'd be like, oh yeah, bruv, I was looking around. And I just thought to myself, like, what are all these broads doing around here? What's all these beds doing around, mate? Come on, man. Where's all the fellas? Where's all the lads? I can't do a Cockney accent today, evidently. He doesn't even really have a Cockney accent. Well, he kind of does, but it's more. Is it Cornish? I don't know. I don't know shit about UK accents or dialects anymore, man.
Indeed. Now that I've witnessed this beautiful sight, I can scarcely restrain myself any longer.
Is he, like, going around and, like, eating all the dead Olympians? It's kind of fucked, man.
Yes. Next time, I, Ashia Doman, shall entertain the god-slaying master in my true domain, the bowels of hell itself.
Well, I'm sure that will be fun. On the bun, even. All right. Let's keep it rolling, baby. Huh?
Zero cell systems are all green. Magical reactors are operating parallel. Hull damage minimal. In that case, there won't be any need for us to do a rush dive. We'll be able to begin a standard one before this lost spell disappears. Manure, would you mind giving me a hand?
You got it, Captain. No, wait, forget just giving you a hand. You only just got back on your feet, so you should still be taking it easy for a while. Just sit back and let me handle things for now.
Solid as a seashell. Now go take a seat in the co-pilot's chair, and don't forget your seatbelt.
Roger that, solid as a seashell.
Dimension-piercing battleship Stormboarder, preparing for deployment. Setting a return course to the Wandering Sea. All hands, I'll do my best to keep the ship steady, but stay alert just in case.
Oh boy, oh.
You know, now that I think about it, we've really got our work cut out for us, don't we? Getting through Atlantis and Olympus was a huge ordeal, and fortunately the Atlantic Lost Belt's Tree of Emptiness is technically gone now, but its branches covering Earth's stratosphere haven't gone anywhere.
Of course they haven't.
The foreign gods made her descent, and if that wasn't bad enough, she manifested with the spirit origin of Beast 7, one of the evils of humanity. At one point, the foreign god was one step away from wiping out all of Olympus and taking you guys with it. But a massive burst of magical energy fired at her from the palace put a stop to that. That seems to have done some damage to her from the looks of it, since she responded by pulling in two of the alter egos, Rasputin and Senji Muramasa, and disappearing. At the moment, not even the border sensors can determine where they might have gone. Just as well, really, seeing how we wouldn't have a snowball's chance in hell if she tried to attack us now. Anyway, the big problems now are the foreign god's name and what she looks like.
You, Olga Marie.
Yes, I recognize that face from the database. That was definitely Olga Marie Atmosphere. But how? She was killed right after the bombing at Chaldia that began the incineration of humanity. What in the world is going on here? Don't tell me this means Chaldia was behind everything after all. Did I really make a once-in-a-lifetime bet on an organization that's trying to wipe out all of humanity?
We're not sure about that either. Was that really Director Olga Marie?
A fair question, given both yours and her reactions. It seems safe to say there are strong similarities, but there were also too many clear differences to say they are the same person. First, we know that the foreign god manifested in the spitting image of Olga Marie, and that she also claimed the former director's name as her own. Second, her spirit origin was far from human. She is neither heroic spirit nor servant. The foreign god manifested as a beast. Third, she did not know who you were, and she also seemed unfamiliar with Earth culture and language. Taking all this into account, it would seem Beast 7 shares many similarities with Beast 1, Goetia, and the way he manifested using King Solomon's body.
Then the foreign god is using Olga Marie Atmosphere's body in the same way. The body of the daughter of the Atmosphere family, which was formerly among the lords of the Clock Tower. This is a disaster. A highly talented mage's body being used as a vessel. Then if I had happened to be there, that means the foreign god would have looked like me.
Calm down, Gordolf. I do understand the terror of the unknown, but remember, we do know a great deal about what sort of person Olga Marie Atmosphere was. While we may not know what it is, we can assume there is a reason why the foreign god chose to resemble her. Fortunately, all the Atmosphere's data was also brought along to Chaldia Base, so I'll start going over it once we've returned to the Wandering Sea. I have no doubt we'll find some manner of clue in there that will help lead us to the truth.
I see. You're certainly taking all this in stride, Administrative Director. Actually, I just had a thought. According to the report I just received, it looks like one effect of our being struck by Zeus's lightning was a reduction in brain power.
Say what?
So how are you doing now? Are you back to your old self yet, or are you still something of a moron?
Foron?
What? Not to worry, Gordolf. My brain power has been nearly fully recovered. Though I will say, seeing what it's like to voice and act upon my thoughts immediately has been a most novel and informative experience.
Never mind that now, Holmes. You've been pushing yourself way too hard for way too long. That's right. I know all about how you've been using your noble phantasm this whole time to come up with ways out of all the jams you guys kept finding yourselves in. I know we've got stuff to talk about, but it can wait until after you've gotten your ass into the recovery pod. That goes for talking to Kaduk in the infirmary, too. It can all wait until everyone's recovered.
Aw. Big sis, little sis Da Vinci trying to, like, put everyone in their place.
Wait, did you say Kaduk?
Kaduk? What are you talking about? Do you mean Kaduk's on the storm border right now? And he's in the infirmary?
All right, it completely slipped my mind. We have Kadok in custody right now. It was right before we were about to make our way up to the altar.
Don't worry. You've nothing to fear from me. I'm not carrying any NFF services weapons this time. I simply have a delivery for you. This delivery is not from me as a disciple of the foreign god. Rather, it is from Rasputin, or at least what remains of his heroic spirit within me. Anastasia.
Shit. Take care of Katak for me, would you?
That mischievous Grand Duchess was more worried about someone else's future than her own safety. So rather than letting him die, I thought I should at least give him a fighting chance. But do let him know that this was a one-time only occurrence. I won't be lifting a finger to help him again, not even if I should happen to see wild dogs eating him alive. That was a very specific scenario you put out there, Kire.
And just like that, he dropped Kadok right where he stood and left him. He was covered in blood and obviously in critical condition, so we got him to the infirmary right away.
But by the time we got out here to collect him, Rasputin was already long gone. That said, Kadok is still in a coma. We're not sure what will happen next with him. According to Nemo Nurse's diagnoses, we'll need to keep him in the recovery pod for several months. But once he is fully recovered, mark my words, I'll be grilling him for every bit of info he's got.
Well, don't forget, Kadok's not the only one who needs to rest, Gordy. We could all use a good long break.
Yes, very true. Between Atlantis and Olympus, we have completed our largest and most trying operation to date. While we may indeed have our work cut out for us, I think we've more than earned the right to take some time to relax and recover.
You said it! Okay, Relly and Mash, I'd like to say a little something too. Congratulations on resolving the 5th Lost Belt. Like we said, we definitely still have our work cut out for us, but you don't have to worry about that yet. Right now, your only job is to get some rest. We can talk turkey over what comes next once Holmes is back to his old self. All right, that's all from me for now. Great work, you two. You did awesome.
Thanks, Da Vinci. I appreciate it, girl.
Senpai, could I talk to you for just a little bit before we go back to our rooms?
I mean, you could come to my room. That's fine. That's always fine, Mash.
Thank you, Senpai. I was just wondering something. What do you make of the foreign god? Of you, Olga Marie? I know Holmes thinks she's an imposter who only looks like director Olga Marie, but I can't help but think.
It was totally her. We're going with that. We're going with, like, that's her. Like, it's not like an Ishtar Rin kind of a thing. It's like that's her. That's what that is the prevailing theory that we're going with. Okay. Me too.
Right? I don't have anything concrete I can point to explain it, but I felt the same way. There's just something about you, Olga Marie, that tells me she's the same Olga Marie we know.
And that makes this an even bigger concern.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we'll have to save her, 'cause she's cute. Now we've got to figure out how we're going to save her. Oh my god.
Right. That's exactly right, Master. I know we still have a lot of thinking to do about what we can do and what we should do. But if our goal is to save her rather than defeat her, I'm more than willing to fight.
You know what? I'm happy about that. I'm happy that if this is going to be like our goal is to actually like save her and like bring her back. Because like, yeah, like, I said this last time. The fact that she got so unceremoniously killed off right at the beginning, it just never sat right with me. So if this is our end game to save Marie, like, what do we call her? Do we call her Olga, Marie? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Marie. If our plan is to save Marie, then you know what? I'm down. I'm down to clown till I'm dead in the ground. All right, Muramasa. Your abs might be delicious, but you still be a bad boy. So, you know.
Never thought I'd end up back here. Guess even a servant's life is full of surprises. So what happened to the foreign god? How come she locked herself up in the workshop as soon as we got here? She sure settled down quick after all that heavy breathing she was doing. What's the deal? She having second thoughts after one of the earthlings she treated like fleas managed to cut her?
Try to understand. She couldn't help but be surprised when something she considered merely part of the scenery decided to attack her. If a pebble laying on the ground jumped up and slashed at you out of nowhere, wouldn't you be shocked too?
Suppose so. Hell, I'd lose my shit if the eggplant I was having for breakfast suddenly came at me with a sledgehammer.
I mean, I feel like that is a little bit more of an extreme scenario than a pebble just jumping up and like cutting you across the cheek.
Guess it's a lot like how some people are scared of bees. So what? This mean Kirstaria's serious light thing actually?
Of course it didn't actually hurt the foreign god. Why, it didn't even come close to breaking her skin. But the fact that there were beings willing to attack her at all has made her stop and rethink her approach. She's currently using this terminal to review human history, even if she doesn't seem very happy about it. Aw, the brat's doing her homework. How cute. You know, in a sense, Kirstaria saved our lives as well. Thanks to him, the foreign god is now willing to let us stay on as her disciples. Never mind that we've lost contact with Limbo for the moment.
Huh? Isn't the foreign god supposed to be all powerful or some such? What would she still be needing us for?
I'm getting to that. You see, there are two surprising things the foreign god learned from these events. The fact that there are insects on this world willing to attack her, reckless and meaningless as those attempts may be, and that there exists a lance of light capable of burning down even the tree of emptiness. She'd like you to go investigate the latter and destroy it, of course. She says she'll teleport you there as soon as she's ready.
That's so. Well, can't be any worse than here. No telling when this place will up and disappear anyway. So how about you? You gonna stay here as her escort?
No. I'll be heading out shortly myself. The foreign god desires a more durable vessel than the one she has now, so she's sending me out to procure one. Oh, is that how we're gonna save her? Like once she finds like a baddie with a body more suitable for her, then she's gonna like just dump Marie. It's kind of cold, bitch. Come on now.
Ain't she plenty strong as she is? Hell, it's not even possible to make a stronger spirit origin anywhere on Earth, right? So where are you gonna find one better than what she's already got?
Not to worry. I already have just the place in mind. You see, the machine gods of Atlantis aren't the only foreign beings who made their way to this planet in ages long past. There is a golden sea of trees in the belly of the underworld, known as Xibalba, that is home to an enormous beast. Xibalba? That sounds familiar. Xibalba. Where have I heard that name before? Oh, I think I heard it from fucking The Road to El Dorado. Yeah, when they bring up all the gold for them, and the priest is like, "So, my lords, to Xibalba?" And they don't know what the fuck that is, so they're just like, yeah, to Xibalba! And then they just start throwing all the gold into like this whirlpool. Oh man. Oh jeez. It slumbers in a world where Alaya is stable, and wriggles to life in a world where Gaia shows itself. Oh, wriggles! Just like Altera over there. She wriggles to the break of dawn. I speak, of course, of an ultimate one, a being who came here from the Oort cloud. The what? The who cloud? Sounds stinky. All right. Let's wrap this bitch up here. Ah, so these are my digs.
Hey, you up now?
What do you want, man?
Oh, good, you are. There's something you ought to see. I went back and forth on where to bring this to you, but ultimately I thought you deserved to see it. Sorry to spring this on you when you're still tired, but I didn't think it could wait.
What is it, man? I'm trying to sleep here.
A video file from the God Destroyer Alliance base.
Nutty.
According to the timestamp, it was recorded after you guys took Demeter out. We're not sure exactly when it was sent, but it looks like it was right before you guys left for the Great Orbital Shrine. I don't know how they pulled it off, but the file's in the exact same format we use at Caldia. Man, Olympian tech never ceases to impress me. Anyway, I already sent the file over to your personal terminal. We already watched it ourselves, but I'm not gonna demand you do the same. Whether you do or not, it's totally up to you. Though I will say that Gordolf decided to designate them as MIA after watching it himself, said something along the lines of, "We can't confirm their death, so who's to say they won't come back to us again someday?" Like director, like field team, I guess. But hey, who am I to judge? We could all stand to get a little sentimental now and then. Anyway, that's all I want to say for now. Later.
Ain't no way. I mean, they're planting the seed, so maybe they will, but I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna hold my breath for it. Then again, I wasn't holding my breath for Marie to ever come back, you know?
Good, the camera's working fine. Testing. Good, no problems with audio either. Okay, I'm all set to record. Now I just gotta make sure no one sees me. It's not that I want to cause any infighting, but every organization needs to perform an internal review sometimes. And while the God Destroyer Alliance might not have any members, it's still an organization. We should know how everyone really feels. I don't like the idea of surreptitiously filming them, but then again, Edison said it was perfectly normal. Anyway, this will only be for reference, nothing more. Makarios, where are you? I could have sworn he was around here. Maybe he's in a private room? Ugh. Huh? What's up, Adele? Something the matter? I wanted to ask Makarios to help me with something, but I can't find him anywhere. Gotcha. Maybe I could help instead? I appreciate the offer, but that's okay. You see, I wanted to ask him to fine-tune your and Mash's clarinomia. Right. Yeah, I probably couldn't be much help with that. Not exactly my area of expertise. Well, I wouldn't say Makarios and I are experts either. Maybe not, but how many years have you guys been fiddling with that stuff? 1,000 or so? Oh, right, I guess in other worlds, that would make us experts, huh? You can say that again. I see your point. There you are, sister. Hey, Musashi. Oh, good. Listen, Makarios. You want me to fine-tune their clarinomia, right? I'll take care of it. Gotta make sure there won't be any after effects and such after all. Anyway, on a different subject, can I ask you two something? What is it? Well, I was just wondering what you think of the Chaldeans. What do you mean? They're our comrades in arms. They've been invaluable to our alliance. How about you, Musashi? Good question. Maybe travel companions? No, that's not quite right. I honestly don't know much about Holmes. I've barely even talked to any of the other staff either. But I do love Relly. Aww. My baby girl. And Mash too, of course. Really, I just love them both to bits. She's so cute. Oh my. At first, I didn't really know anyone besides Relly. And my first impression of Mash was basically just that she seemed really earnest. But then, once I saw how she fought, I got it. The whole reason Relly's able to live the way he does is because he's been with her all this time. Once I figured that out, well, I just fell in love with Mash. Now I can't help but smile whenever I see her and Relly doing their best together.
Oh, man. I love Musashi, man. She's a good girl.
That's so touching. I just love that sort of thing. You think? I don't really get the appeal myself. Anyway, next question. Are there any requests you'd like to make of them? Maybe something you feel like they could be doing better? Huh? What kind of question is that? We doing some kind of performance review thing? Of course not. I'm just, making conversation. I wasn't asking for any particular reason. Nope, not like I'm secretly recording this conversation at all. Not even. What are you talking about? That's crazy. Why would you even bring that up? Oh, really? Okay, if you say so. Anyway, let's see. Something I'd like to request from them, huh? I guess I'd like them to do all the living I won't be able... Huh? On second thought, just forget that one. Here, let me try again. I think what I'd like to request from them is that they live happy lives. What kind of answer is that? That's not even a request. I want them to live as long and as happily together as possible so that they never have to go through any pain or hardships.
I mean, might be a little late for that, but, you know, the sentiment is appreciated all the same, Musashi.
That's the one and only request I have for them. Well, that was helpful. Huh? You really do love those two, don't you? Absolutely. Like I said, I love them to pieces. So what about you two? What do you think of Mash and Relly? Us? You're the only other ones here, aren't you? Well, we definitely wouldn't have beaten Demeter without them. In fact, the Alliance never actually managed to destroy a single god until they came along. So, I like them personally, and I don't just mean as comrades or Alliance members. Sister! If we hadn't met them while we were in the middle of fighting a war, I even think we could have been friends. Well, of course you could. Honestly, I thought you were all already friends, aren't you? I'm not sure. I hope so. Well, I could have sworn you were, so... I've got it. Somebody mark the date because this gal just had herself a fantastic idea. Where'd that come from? And what is this idea anyway? I'm so glad you asked. Like I said, it's fantastic. My idea is, once Operation God Destroyer is well and truly done, we should have a party to celebrate. One with lots of yummy food. You're right. That does sound lovely. Sure, but that only works if the operation goes off without a hitch. We don't have any casualties, and we have enough time to put something like that together. So I'm not sure I'd call it fantastic. It's gonna go great. We're gonna make it go great. Good point. I mean, the plan is for the operation to work out as intended, so why not? Then I'll have to start thinking of what to make for the occasion. Now what would be good for a party?
Oh yeah, I should turn up the audio now.
Udon! Definitely udon! For the rest, we'll have to go around asking everyone else what their favorite foods are. Oh, and we'll definitely have to get Gordolf to make his special omelets. The party's going to be so much fun. Just you wait. Yeah. Oh, God.
Man, it's a terrible day for rain. That's it? That's how it ends, huh? Cosmos denial. God dang. I didn't finish, didn't finish yeah, any of them, really. Amazing animation. Are these cutscenes, are they also animated by Ufotable? Or are they like production ID? I can't remember. Alright, Holy Grail. There we go. Together Tomorrow has been sent to your present box. Oh boy. Hey yo. Whoa, whoa. Oh Jesus. Heian Kyo. Man. God dang. Alright. Together Tomorrow. Is it all of Team A? Oh no, it's all the punks that we lost. It's all the punks we lost in Olympus, man. Oh. Gain 2 C-stars each turn and increase MP strength by 10% for yourself. That's not bad. That's a solid CE. All right. Let's grab all that. And then grab up all of our shit here. Hey, crystallized lore. I don't got like any of those, so yeah, I will take one of those for Rizzle. One of those. All right, I think I'm since Saber Astolfo is not around. I think I'm gonna go ahead and save my quartz for what's her name? Melusine? I think that's her name. Yeah, whenever she comes back around, I think that's what I'm gonna use my quartz on. But all right, there we go. Right at the 2-hour mark, we finish off Olympus. So there it is. We have finally gotten ourselves out of Greece, and we can move on from there. So next week we'll be starting up Heian Kyo, and we'll find out what's happening there. I honestly have no idea. I've got no context for this one at all, so yeah. We'll see what's up next week. So that's gonna do it for me for tonight. I want to thank everyone who stopped in to check out the stream, even for just a minute or two. Always appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Vic and Mike and Juice, for stopping in and chatting. And tomorrow we're gonna be playing Genshin. Hopefully continuing the story to the point where we can actually start to, you know, focus on Farina, you know, the important bits. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening tomorrow. Hopefully we can finally just get out of jail. That's all I want. I just want to leave prison. For God's sakes, man. Anywho, yeah, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. So with that being said, I hope you guys have yourselves a good night, a good day, or a good morning, wherever it might be for you. And with any luck, I will see y'all tomorrow. So if you want to know when the stream is going live, go ahead and follow my socials or subscribe to know when it will be happening. So until then, stay groovy, everybody.